So a very nice looking back design, and I am super excited. Anyway, I hope your day has been well. You're ready to relax, have some fun. Interesting look and start to the deck. I like it so far. It's like a soft version of a standard art design. And it comes with 3 jokers and an extra gaff card. So back in the box it goes, and let's begin. And as we do, please get yourself nice and comfy, my friend. I really enjoy this back design so far. Reminds me a bit of 1990s street art. A little bit of Keith Haring in there. So let's give this one more shuffle, then begin. How fitting, our final game of the 600s begins with a 7. And I think, no, I can guarantee the 700s will be the best yet for our Solitaire series. I am just, it's exciting. But let's just deal out our first one and enjoy our night and our goodbye to the 600s. So double kings, we can place one down early. Let's just go reckless and go with the spade. These cards are a little bit thinner than a standard deck. Listen and hear the difference, the softness in the placements. Our second king down, as it looks like our gamble worked out. And let's do this, my friend. Final episode of the 600s. And our 4th ace early. When we need it, we'll move it. You know what? Let's just go for it now and see what happens. Reckless, like I said. So a blackjack would be nice. Any jack would be nice. There is the red one. Drop down the 10, 9, 8 combo. There is the blackjack. And another queen to follow. Alright. Excellent. You know what? Let's be smart on that one, as I believe this is our 3rd play. And even with our aggressive style of play, we receive our first fat stack of the night. A sweet start for sure. But now, we face our challenge of trying to end with a win. All 4 kings are down. not anymore. 7. Wow. Do you know what's really crazy about this one? I think every 50-50 play we made went in our favor as we start our night with a fat stack and a victory. How sweet is that? Will this be our final win of the 600s? All of these spades in order ace to king, along with all of the clubs. The hearts, followed by the diamonds. Let's do this. Alright, so a good start. 8s to king. And 8, 7, 6, 5. Not too bad. So one win down, one fat stack as well. Let's give it a casino shuffle to mix things up. Does anybody have any cactus stories? I don't believe I have any cactus stories, but I do know someone who does. And it kinda sucks, so let me share their story with you. I know she'll be fine with it too. Alright, game number 2. Let's see what's in store for us. So, my girlfriend, when she was younger, lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And if you didn't know, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, they have lots of cactus, and it is a pretty normal lawn decoration. And when she was younger, she was sitting on the porch, and she fell into some cactus, and it covered her whole body. And I'm only laughing because it's funny. And it's okay to laugh, because everyone was fine. But just imagine your little kid sitting on the porch, and you fall into some prickly cactus. It would suck. But looking back at it, you know it's funny. So do you have a cactus story, my friend? Alright, thank you, Queen. You at least gave us something. And that might be the difference maker in this one, from a quick exit to a potential fruitful journey of a game. Good. I think we have one earlier, so I'm gonna wait for that. First ace. There is the earlier 10, as mentioned a couple seconds ago. Let's move this 2. Now hear me out. Let's be a little strategic on this one. Let's wait for a black king in this one turn, maybe 2, so we could then have 2 kings in there's our black 9. And if we get our black king, we get our second fat stack of the night. But that is an if. Ooh, I think we might have just missed it. Oh, there were 2 of them. Perfect. Sweet. Fat stack number 2. And again, what quite possibly might be our final fat stack of these 600s. Uh-oh. And that looks to be the end on this one, so no plays on the field. Now we're for that 4, 5, 6, and lastly 10. We add a fat stack, and we move on to game number 3. Alright, so what's been new with you, my friend? I guess I've been doing something new, as we have no triplets to add there. So for about 10 days now, I have been waking up and or falling asleep, or just before falling asleep, drinking milk. And I used to do that a lot in high school when I was at my high school and like early college, when I was in my strongest physical state. So I wanted to get back to that. I am drinking half gallon per day of just 2% milk. I remember there's a time where I couldn't stand 2% milk back in high school. But now it just kind of feels right. So I'm having some calcium enriched 2% milk, half a gallon every day. And I've been feeling much better. And I attribute that to one, actually having a breakfast early in the morning. And having something with decent nutrition in my stomach while sleeping to be absorbed. I feel stronger. I feel more energetic. And I just feel all around better. Why am I mentioning this? Well, 1, milk's nice. Have some milk if you can. But I wanted to bring up a little subject real quick. Double 8s and 10s. That's gonna be the sub-watch for, I guess, a fair amount of time. Don't want to say anything specific. I've been dealing with a very unique circumstance and situation that is not too fun. And in doing so, I had to put a lot of my goals, aspirations, ambitions, and so on to the side unknowingly or unconsciously. And one of those was caring for my health the way I would like to. So in doing this, we should probably go for this 8. Wanted to show how a small difference just by having something as simple as milk can make you feel better and be a little more optimistic about each day. Just the smallest behaviors you wouldn't think would have as big as effect as they do. And just because you think you might know or know better doesn't mean it's not worth a try, because I lines or any subject matter, but it's good just to take a little change and enjoy the change. So, my nice little change right now is a nice half-gallon of milk every day. And it's been making me feel better and getting out of a little bit of a rut. And I hope you try something new, whether you're in something not so fun or you just want to change things up. Let me know what you do. And if you try milk, that would be so funny. Anyway, end of game 3, double kings, queen, 10-4. Nowhere to go. On to game number 4. And I did not realize how much I enjoy milk. I was always a heavier milk drinker. And it's kind of nice getting back to that. Having a little set routine of dedicating some time to a half gallon, as we have triple, where are they? Do we not have a triplet? I guess not. Surprising. On to game 4. And in this last casino shuffle with the 600s, by the way. And doing this, I also thought I need to work on exercising a different way too. So I went down to Target and got myself some new dumbbells. And I think about 2 years ago, I bought myself 40s to just do bicep curls, and I think hammer curls is the term for it. And I noticed with myself, to get myself a little more, I guess, intrigued, excited, I need a little bit of a new stimuli. So I went to Target and I bought some dumbbells. I think they have a pretty good brand there. And they're pretty durable, reliable. And I got myself a 30-pound dumbbell to just get back into it. A couple of those and a 50-pound. And when you have not done dumbbells in a while, and you go straight into 50-pound, it's gonna be fun. I was not expecting to get sore from doing, I think, 25 hammer curls with the 50. And I gave myself a little bit of a exercise circuit by going from 50, 40, 30, back up to 30, 40, 50 in a ascending and descending pattern of repetition. And it was pretty fun. I'm enjoying doing it, but it's different going from nothing to 50. And even no matter the weight, it's just something good for your body as well. I know it's nothing new, but I'm just feeling a little bit better all around with what's been happening. And I hope me sharing this might encourage maybe 1 or 2 people to try something that'll make them feel better. Anyway, I know that's not for everyone, so let's just see if we can get ourselves anything going in our 4th game of the night. Last thing on that though, when you buy a dumbbell, wouldn't you assume that you buy a pair and not a singular dumbbell? Tell me I'm not the only one on that thought train. I can't think of many circumstances in buying one dumbbell, as they should come in a set, right? Well, apparently they don't. Triple fours, not what you like to see. With triple nines, oh my. boys left on the field. And we move on to our final game of the 600s, my friend. We have 2 fat stacks and a win so far. Will that stand? Or will we add another? Oh, wouldn't that be fitting? Triple sixes. I don't think we have it, but it would have been funny. Triple fives, double seven, sixes, and eights with 2s. So 5, 6, 7, 8, not so great. Or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's give it 6 shuffles with 100 cuts. Just kidding. Before our last one. All right. And as we get into this last game, let's give it a rating. So the durability is not the best, but it does have a nice soft feel. A thinner cut card. Nice art design on the back and on the front. Different font and slight variation of the standard art design for the face cards. I think the back of the card is the best part. Let's see. You know what, I really enjoy those face cards. So nothing bad. Well, we have a meh, some good, and a really good on the back. So I think we'll give this a 7.5 for this score. Alright, what's at the door? While we close out the 600s and open up the 700s. Don't do this to us. Don't you dare. Okay, so we made a play. Barely. But this game, you never know. But sometimes you just get a feeling. And I think that will be our final play of the night. Nowhere for that 7. Nowhere for that 3, 2, 7, 6, 4, and lastly 10. Well, that's a way to end it. And with that, my friend, that will be it for tonight. A quicker one to end it, but that's just how this game goes sometimes. I swear if we get triple fives again. That's a lot of cards, triple jacks. And that looks to be it, so jacks have been a pain in the butt recently. Let's hope that ends tonight. And in our next one, we will have our 700th video at hand. Dang. Well, we are officially through the dog days of our solitaire journey. I said this before, but just before this next one, just want to reiterate for those of you new that I believed the 4 600s would be kind of the dog days of our solitaire journey. And the 700s is gonna pick up. The 800s it's gonna be there, but when the 900s hit, that's gonna be it. So my friend, that is it for tonight. A nice new deck to the collection. A fun one. I hope you enjoyed. I really hope you enjoy these as much as I do. Always fun hanging out with you. Let's put these cards away.